That's my graduation picture.
What the past looks like is not the focus.
Yeah, we did that in New York City.
For Brenda Mosby, it's best to look at what's ahead.
I do things I enjoy. If it's not fun, I don't want to do it.
If her downtown Denver condo is any indicator, Brenda has lived with this mantra for a while. Treasures from trips and inspirations for others are all in plain sight for the woman.
I am 68.
Not looking to slow down anytime soon.
You know, I surprise myself. Sometimes I literally have to stop and say, really, Brenda? You're going to do that? And then over here it's like, wow, Brenda, you did that.
That is the mentality she takes with her as she gears up for something new.
Okay, Brenda, how are you today?
Good. Ready?
Excellent. Another ballet class.
I know.
Some may think Brenda is too old for ballet.
Trying to remember to smile.
Ask her, and she'll say she found it at the perfect age.
I know that ballet is good for the body and the mind and the soul.
Okay, here we go.
But what is a dancer
Ready?
without its teacher?
Half.
Diane Page is making sure Brenda never needs to know.
She was trying to find somebody who could help her. She had not yet found anyone, and I knew I could help her. You gotta let go. Ballet takes so much concentration because it's so difficult. It really takes you out of your normal world.
Normal world is exactly what Brenda tries to escape, even when pieces of her everyday linger.
So balancing, I know, is very difficult for you because you cannot see.
One day I was leaving work and my vision was blurry. And so we went to the emergency room and the doctor looked at me and she couldn't find it. There was nothing physically wrong with my eyes. And that was like on a Monday, Tuesday. By Friday, I called her and said, I can't see.
Doctors believe Brenda's antibodies attacked her optic nerves. Most of her vision was compromised.
I lost my sight, my physical sight, the ability to see and read and all that. But then I found a vision of why I was here. You know, what I'm here to do.
In 28 years after Brenda's world went dark,
I'll show you with your hands.
Diane Page gave her a hand.
Flex the same time as you come in, and out, flex in.
When Diane walked up to me in a group ballet class, and she said, you need to work with me, because I know how to teach you. And I said, okay. I can't see my feet. And so she used her hand. Okay, here's your feet, and here's fifth, and here's first, here's second, and it's right there, which I have enough sight that I can see when it's put there in front of me. And so that made me feel, I'm gonna cry, how much she cared about me learning this. She really cared. She didn't push me to try to do what I couldn't do. And she took the time to think about, how can I help her? How can I help her? So, yeah, she changed my life.
So yes, that has definitely made me realize that people with disabilities are proficient in so many other ways.
Diane will admit Brenda has changed her life. She knows, just as fast as the music changes, so can perspective.
I'd be crazy if I thought of Brenda as limited in any way.
Not used to you being beside me.
Brenda's past may have taken her sight, but it will never take her vision.
Oh, it got me sweating.
Jaleesa Irizarry, 9 News. Agony can be anywhere. Today, pain is a pile of flowers just a block away from Club Q and the people that put them there.
Frustrated. Whether it's happening more these days or not, it feels that way.
Arno Van Zoren considers himself an ally. His heart is with his friends that call Club Q home.
As far as I know, they're all okay. But a lot of them may be heartbroken.
Heartbreak is found across town at a vigil outside All Souls Unitarian Church. But often, where people are hurting, there is healing.
We're going to make sure that we are bringing change for our community and raising voices for our community.
Joseph Shelton is trying to look forward as his mind races back.
I had just given a friend a ride back down, and he actually said, take me to the club instead of taking me home. About 10 minutes after I got home, within that small time frame, I got a call from a friend saying that there was a shooter.
Joseph says his friend Ed was shot twice, but survived and is in the hospital.
Well, even one person is too much.
Jasmine Warner says her friends weren't as lucky.
Finding out that our close friends are dead. So yeah.
Grief tends to take hold, but with love and support, so can strength.
Not letting fear win. That's what I feel people who do these types of things would want you to do, to run inside and hide. And ultimately, if you do those things, it's letting them win. I know that my friends that we lost wouldn't want that.
Just outside of victory. After Game 4, that's where fans at the Ball Arena find themselves, close enough to touch what Ryan Clark physically can't.
We'll get a power play. Here comes another goal right here.
5 feet from his TV screen is as close as he's getting to the ball this year.
Oh, yeah.
10 miles may separate the diehard fan from catching Friday's Game 5 in person.
Oh.
But it's a bigger block that is keeping him at home.
The 20th of January rolls around and the letter shows up. and it was them banning me from Ball Arena for the remainder of the Avalanche season.
He can laugh about it now because he knows his friend and dedicated Avs fan Kyle Stark probably is too.
Thick as thieves, I guess is the best way they would put it, and then got that phone call that day, so.
Last December, Kyle's family called Ryan to tell him his best friend died. Kyle was 31 years old and a few days shy of celebrating Christmas with his family. His funeral was Avs themed. Ryan wore a jersey, Kyle's mom passed out pucks, and then took Ryan and Kyle's ashes to the game the next day.
At that point, I kind of looked at him, I'd like to get him on the ice. If he had to pick where his ashes went, it's going to be that ice.
Ryan sprinkled some of Kyle over the rink wall. Seconds later, a Zamboni did the rest.
Kid was like, hey man, what was that? I was like, well, I got to be honest with you, that was my buddy Kyle. What do you mean? I said, well, he passed away, and those were some of his ashes that I spread on the ice. And he was like, oh, man. He's like, I totally understand that, but they want to talk to you up there.
Ryan accepted his fate, left the ball, and watched from afar as Kyle helped the Avs secure an overtime win against the Maple Leafs that day.
Passion is one thing, and the way he dealt with the Avs was beyond that. It was that much love for it. So it just, to me, the consequences were well worth every single bit of it.
Bands can't break bonds. Ryan has been able to watch every game this year, knowing his best friend isn't far away, and neither is victory.
Yeah! 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 Yes!
No one knows the Avs' fate this year, but one thing is for sure. They can count on Kyle for the assist.
Yes!